Owari no Seraph is a thing, and I have absolutely no idea why I would have a bias towards this anime at all. This particular series came to my attention after the anime aired last season, and it was very enjoyable. I was very hungry for more Owari no Seraph, and so I thought that I'd go and try out the manga. This was ultimately a poor decision. Before I start, I want to say I watched all the current episodes of Owari no Seraph and just 2 chapters of the manga. Thank God I watched the anime first, because the first chapter of this manga is a fucking mess. There are spoilers in this rant, obviously. Welcome to Owari no Seraph. The plot goes like this. One day, everybody fucking died. There are vampires also? Here's you. Here's Mika. Mika's a fucking asshole. You's angry and vengeful, and we know this because he told us so. Oh, I'm sad and angry because they treat us like livestock, and also I want to kill the vampires. I'm the smart one. I'm sad because my family's dead. Oh, it's okay, you. Our families are probably dead, or we'd want them to be anyway. Oh, now she's dead. Oh, man, this place really sucks, even though we were given no reason to believe this in the first place. We're gonna escape. I hope you enjoyed the 5 minutes in which we were all alive. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Oh, look, I survived. What the fuck? I don't know how Owari no Seraph could possibly make 70-ish pages feel like 5 minutes worth of plot, but it did. One thing Owari no Seraph did very well in the anime adaptation of the manga is make us feel something for each and every character in the 20-minute episode they had to establish the plot. Each child spoke and felt like a real character. We felt the connection between you, Mika, and the other kids. When they were killed at the end of the episode, it felt important because we'd seen them act as characters, not just vomit 3 or 4 lines of exposition at us over the span of a few pages. But the first chapter of a manga is always going to be brief. Bullshit. It's easy enough to give a character and world some weight, especially when your first chapter is 70 pages long. Plenty of manga series have done this before. I can't exactly pinpoint why Owari felt so rushed and forced in its first chapter, which you can argue doesn't define the rest of the manga. I agree, it doesn't, but it is the first impression readers will get and will shape the way we think about the rest of the series. Part of the issue might be explained in the parallels between the manga and the anime adaptation. Interestingly, I found myself shocked by the manga's blatant and almost flippant mentions of abuse. The manga has 2 pages in which we learn all at once that Mika's parents had abandoned him, and the other children's parents have done anything from abuse them, abandon them at birth, or committed suicide. In the anime, most of the experiences of the other children was only heavily implied or briefly mentioned. Instead, we were given time to focus on the relationship between you and the other characters. It promoted an air of family connectedness and kinship. It was a very effective way that got us to feel for the entire cast. In the manga, we're pretty sure these kids have been through hell, that since we got absolutely no time to be attached to them, their deaths at the end of the chapter have absolutely no weight. For reference, here's a chart of the time dedicated to different aspects of the plot in the first chapter. If you spend as much time drawing dead people as you do developing your main characters, there's an issue. All in all, Owari no Seraph's first chapter was objectively bad. But was it completely unenjoyable? Not really. Owari is no work of art, and I think the biggest problem with it is trying too hard to be one, but it's still very enjoyable. However, if you ask me whether to read the manga or watch the anime, watch the anime. It's got a much better sense of pacing, plus the animation and voice acting is just a delight. Is Owari no Seraph's manga worth your time? Probably. I enjoyed it, but I'd definitely recommend the anime instead.